Hey, this is Ron Nelson working on the IR Watchdog for the eye gaze eye tracking devices. Here I've got a Tobii I-15 running, and I have this IR gaze watchdog here. So this is a little device. It has a cutie pie in it, a buzzer, touch sensor, and an IR sensor in the front. So the whole idea of this is to monitor the IR that is being pulsed out by the eye gaze device. And if that device shuts off or locks up or whatever else, it starts worrying and starts alerting. So I'm going to shift this out of the range of view of the Tobii. And I'm sorry, this is kind of a Blair Witch project right now. So I'm doing this all handheld with my little camera. Let me turn it on. Okay, so what happens on startup is it tries to connect to serial, and then it does a calibration. So during the yellow part, it's calibrating, and you want to have no IR so it could see the ambient light. And then once it is, oh look at that, it's already working. So you hear all that beeping? That beeping is the IR being produced and sensed by the eye tracker, that Tobii. Now this is really annoying, I understand this, but I have it for debugging. Right now here, this, you want to see the touch? Oh, that's a mute. Isn't that great? Mute. Mute. Muting alarms is great, like a smoke alarm, right? So right now it's muted, it's still looking, it is green, it's happy, it's seeing IR. Let's see what happens when we break the IR. I'm going to just put my hand in front of it in this case. So it goes into alarm mode, and there are 3 alarm modes, and they get more aggressive. So first it just kind of beeps, and then it starts beeping more and flashing more. This timing right now, I have it very short for my testing, but in real life you're probably going to have it set for minutes. I've gotten feedback from folks, and they're like, well, don't have it go off unless it's been off for a couple of minutes. So that I'll certainly do. See, there's second alarm. It's been off for 30 seconds, so it's doing its thing. And if I move my hand away, it sees the IR again, and it is happy. So it has a little buzzer in here now. I intend on future versions to be able to trigger a louder external buzzer. The touch button here allows you to mute it. So even if it's in alarm mode, you can press the button and it will mute it for 5 minutes right now. It could be whatever. So just like a smoke alarm where you're cooking dinner and you're creating a lot of smoke, you hit the be quiet for a couple minutes button. Now, let's talk about the distance. I originally was working on this from the standpoint of having it within the line of sight and behind the user. My logic behind that was that if the user can't see the IR, then things are not working. I got feedback primarily from my wife Evelyn, but also from Antoinette, that maybe don't do that, but instead have the sensor closer or right at the device. And we could do that too. So in this case, I would put it somewhere like here, and I would need to shift the angle of it a little bit so that it picks things up. But the idea is that, yes, you could Velcro or attach or something this device closer. And I have The device itself looks like this, and I have modeled some 3D prints of different holders for it, so it could be placed in a holder and mounted and whatnot. So I know this is kind of a kooky video, it's not that great, but I think it gives you an idea of how these devices work, and so far it has been reliable when tracking the Tobii. The Tobii hasn't failed, it's mainly my cats getting in the way. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.